Hi everyone, John B-Man Saunders here again. I've got something really interesting for you to see. My aim with this video is to show you how to make your own queens, or to produce your own queens by using a queen rearing kit. I'm going to try my hardest to make this as pleasant and as easy as possible, because queen rearing is not difficult. There's so many different ways you can do it. You can let the bees swarm, and before they swarm you can take the cells and make them into nukes, and they're perfectly good cells because they've been doing it for thousands of years. So you can do it that way, but this way is a more controlled way, where I can use the eggs from a really good queen, a really good colony, and have the queens mated with another colony I got in another apiary with nice drones. So I'm going to make it as easy and as clear and as simple as I can. There is sort of 3 stages to it, but I don't want to make it difficult. Beekeeping is not difficult, so if anyone says it is, don't turn a notice, because it's easy. So what we do is we get a kit come. You can get it off eBay. You can get the Chinese kit. I've tried them, they work just as well. They're not made quite as well, but they work. They're £5 instead of £30 or 27. So on eBay you'll find the kit, a queen rearing kit, a little plastic kit. I'll show you some of the components and how they go together. There we are. There's a normal brood frame here that you'd fit in a brood box without the foundation, and I've just put a piece of wood along there. Look, you get these components come, and this is for putting the eggs in. So what we do is, these come off, look, the little grey bit, you nail them on there. That's simple, isn't it? And these just simply push on there. That's not difficult, so that's an easy thing for anyone to do. We just got to have that piece of wood in the middle. Then what happens then is we get a thing called a Nicot cage. It's a little square plastic thing. I'm just going to take you up to the hive and show you it. And in the little plastic square thing, in another apiary where I want the eggs from, I've got the queen in this plastic cage, okay? And in the cage you've got these little brown plastic cups. The queen will lay all eggs in these brown plastic cups. I take the cups out of the square thing, you'll see that in a minute, and I'll put these cups in there like that, just like that. So then what we'd have, a fresh egg in there, and I will take this to a queenless colony and just slide it into the queenless colony. Before I slide it in, I make sure there's no queen cells in the colony, which there will be because I've made it queenless. So it'll be hopelessly queenless. When it finds these eggs, it'll be straight away, the colony will be on it. It's a big colony with loads of resources, so it should make nice, fat, juicy queen cells for us, and not sort of rubbish queen cells, because it's easy to produce rubbish ones by doing a walk-away split, they call it. It's a terrible idea, in my opinion, but everyone's got a different opinion in beekeeping. But you can just look at my ideas. You don't have to do it my way. You can just have a little idea from me, what I say, and take a few tips and do it your way, because beekeeping is lots of different ways, but this is simple. So it's the frame here like this, the little plastic things we screw on, nail on, easy. Push these yellow ones on, that's all prepared, and then all we want is an egg from the little square box. I'm going to show you it now. The queen is in the colony laying the eggs, so you just push them up in there like that. Simple and easy, not a difficult thing for anyone to do. Here we go then, up to the colony, and see how we're getting on with the queen laying in the cups. Now we're going for the eggs now. This is super, it's on here, should be something going in there now, but we'll lift this off. It's quite heavy actually, or stuck more than heavy. There's still a bit in there though. There we are, give them a little bit of smoky. See, these bees are very calm, but there is a few bees going around me, The bees that are flying around me give me a little buzz. They're from a hive I moved. It was a bit defensive, and there's a few come back. Not many, but a few. But they'll only last a couple of weeks, and they'll be gone. We'll go in here now, get these eggs out. We can release the queen then. There it is here. Here's the Nicot cage, or queen rearing cage. There we are. All them should have eggs in it. You can see the queen in there. Box here, which is in there somewhere obviously. Move some of these out of the way. Probably get a twig, you see. Just get a twig and move the bees off like that. Should be able to see the queen in a minute. There's the queen. I can see she's in there marked with a red dot. I don't know if you can see her, but she's in there, so she's still in there. Okay, so we're going to release her now. You can actually just see a really one-day-old egg in the bottom of there, so it's okay. So we can safely release the queen, knowing that all the eggs are in there. There's the queen now, we'll put her there. She's in there now. That's the queen in there. And we get all these bees off of here. Yeah, simple. Get the eggs, see, like that. Close this up now, the queen's in there. She'll go back now to doing her job. I need to bring another frame up here to fill that hole in. I forgot about that. So I've got a frame in the car. I'll quickly go and get it and put it in there, and then I'll draw it out. There we are, there's a frame there. All nice and straight. They can draw that down, they make that up for me. That'll give them a little bit of room as well for expansion. There we are. Put the queen excluded back. Be careful of them. Gently like that. Oh, got one. Sorry. There we are. Now we put the super back. I reckon that's super. Probably got about £10, £15 of honey in it maybe. So they're doing the job. They've made the eggs for me. There we are. Getting the eggs wasn't difficult, was it? Here we go to the next stage now. Right, here's all the eggs in the little brown cups, and we need to take each little brown cup out now and put it in the holders and then put that in the hive. So to get the little brown cups out, we can just ease it with the hive tool and we'll have a look. And there is an egg in there. There's an egg in there, so we've got to put that in there and push that up. We'll just check they've got eggs in. That's got an egg in. You want holding that, Lynn? Lady Saunders.
I think I can do this.
It's just a bit fiddly because my hands don't work very well, so well, there's no egg in that one. We'll put that one down there. There's one in there. Right, Lynn? It's a bit of a fiddly job, but I love that one either. It's got no egg. Got tiny minute eggs.
How many is there?
I don't know yet. I haven't actually counted them. 6, 7, 14. You just squeeze them in there like that. Checking each one's got an egg. There we are. It's 14, isn't it? Lucky eggs. Take that off of there, Lynn. Yeah, it's quite alright, isn't it? You can see that okay. We've just put all them plastic in there like that. This now is going into a little box. Pass me the little box, Lynn. Here's a little box, and inside we've got a wet towel with a little heater, haven't we, Lynn?
Yeah, it's one of those little heaty pads that you can use for joints and what have you, but so they're quite handy.
So we put that in there like that. So it's got a bit of damp and it's got heat. And the lid, Lynn, that's it. You put the lid on it and go up to the other bees now, okay? There we are then, Lynn. How's that?
Just pick that little elastic band up.
Right then, here we go for Armageddon, because they are defensive. I've got to make sure every one of these queen cells are gone. Now we've got 2 supers on here. I'll take these 2 supers off. Put them on there. I could put them on there really. I'll take these 2 supers off. Give them a nice bit of smoke. There's a lot of bees in here. There's loads of pollen. So you've got a lot of resources to make the queen cells. And the genetics in the eggs are not the genetics from this hive. This hive's defensive, as I say. The other genetics are peaceful and collect honey, so we need to swap. We need to swap these genetics over. Right, all the queen cells now. There's the little tray, didn't you notice? I've got all the queen cells in there, I will.
So I suppose it's really important that you do get rid of them all, because otherwise this would have been a waste of time really, because you just have the old queen's genetics.
That's it, Lynn, I've only got to leave one, haven't I?
Yeah.
One queen cell, and I've wasted all this time, so I can see there's none on this without shaking them. This is just a honey one. Definitely none on there. I'll put that there for a minute. Give me some room to get in. Right, on here we've got one here. That's that one gone. We've got another one there. Two there. I'll give this a bit of a shake. See, they're not going to be happy with that, but we can see there's a lot more cells now by doing that. One there, two there, there's one there, look, wake-ups, get rid of all them. They'll be hopelessly queenless. There's nothing there, no, nothing. That's that one done. What we'll probably do is I'll speed the film up, because you won't want to see me going through the whole hive doing this, will you? So, but that's what I've got to do, is check every frame. That's another honey one actually. There's no queen cells on that, it's a honey frame. Put that down there. By shaking off, see, we can see the whole frame. Where they've emerged, they've put nectar in there. That's in 5 days they've practically filled it up with nectar. So it's just starting to get a bit defensive now, because I've been shaking them. You don't blame them, do you really? But they're defensive, and we can't really have that. Have a look on here. There's a big one there, look at that.
Massive.
That would be a good one, wouldn't it? If you wanted to keep it. Oh, look at all these on there, look. See all them hid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, look. See all them? They're emergency queen cells, where, you know, I've killed the queen or dispatched her, and these along here, we're going to get them off anyway. They're drone ones, but I don't want them on there. And there's some cups here. And there's one there with nothing in it. So, oh, there's another one. No, it's not there. We mustn't miss any. There's a play cup there, I'll get that off. Play cup there. Oh, there's none on there, look. Not definitely sure. Wake up. Yeah, tell each other, go and get that. They say to each other, go and get him, he wants destroying. There we are. You can see him again there, look. You couldn't see him when the bees was on it. There they all are. There, none on there now.
Is that not one just on top there or not?
Eh?
Right in the middle on that right hand side. I didn't know if I saw one.
What was?
No.
Another one.
Yeah. On that side, in the middle. No.
This side then?
No, the other side. I might be wrong. Nothing there. That's right in the middle at the top frame. No.
Not that one.
Yeah, no.
That's a drone then.
Oh, okay.
I've got it around my nose now. These are all drone sounds this side. Drones. Get rid of that one anyway. It's a drone. They're all drones. Oh look, there's a big one. Use that one, get it out. There's a bee there just emerging, look. I don't know if you can see it, just there, just coming out. So let's see if I can see it on the camera. Just there where the end of that is, look. There. Just coming out there, look. See its head poking out? Ah. Oh, there's a really big queen cell there. That's a nice one to show you, look. Look at the size of that queen cell there, look. Hey, that's big peanut. That would be a nice queen if the genetics was good. There's a queen, a bee there, dragging the larvae, like dead larvae, which is a queen cell, pulling it to get it out of the hive. Look, straight away they want it out the hive. There's probably none on this. This one is pollen. So it's just full of pollen. So what we're going to do with this one is just, there's none on here, but this is what I'm going to do with this. Put that there, that's a pollen. Move this over here. There's your pollen. Here's our queen cells. What we want, we put that in there now. Put all these back. See how defensive they are. Let's make sure there's no one there. Okay, that's that done.
You like it like that?
Yeah. What do you reckon, Lynn? Have you enjoyed yourself up here watching?
It's lovely. Where else would you want to spend a bank holiday Monday afternoon? Perfect, isn't it?
With your bee suit on?
Yeah, I'm smothered with ants and spiders.
Oh,
Could be worse.
We'll go back to the garden and have a hop house beer, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for helping, Lynn. Here we are then. 8 days later, we go together and see how many queen cells we got. Could have none, could have 8, could have 4, 6, we don't know. But we'll have a little look, and I'm not going to be disappointed if I've only got 2. As long as I've got some, that's fine. Because you can always do the same process again. All I need to do is take whatever queen cells there is, or emerging queens, and put some more eggs in there again. Also, they would need 2 or 3 frames of cat brood to keep the bee population up and the house bees. So Here we go, then we have a little look together and see what we can find. Here we go. Here we are then. They're pretty active here at the front, look. I'll give them a little bit of smoke. Because these will be a little bit defensive because they haven't got a queen, they've got queen cells. They normally are. There's a lot of bees about. Just some water, took that off. I'll put these straps on because it's only a temporary stand, this. If I keep them up here, well, bottom, I'll probably build something a bit stronger, but then I won't need the straps then. You could get badgers up here, knocking them over. While I'm at it, we'll have a look. I'll get a couple of queen roller cages out, ready. One there, there's a bee here investigating me. Put him down here. I don't know how many I'll need. We'll put it down there ready. Make sure the ends are on. Yep. Chance my arm and I've got 5 there ready, see what happens. I'll go straight in and have a look without looking at the, I won't look at the honey yet. Well, there's a lot of bees in here. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Didn't like that much, sorry. That was a bad thing to do. Do it a little bit slower. Right, see what we got. Hope we got some and not none. I bet we only got a couple or none. We've got one there. 2, 3, 4. We've got 4. 5, is it? I don't know, hang on. Got definitely one there. What's that one? 1, 2. 3. We've got 4. Well, 4's better than none. There we go then. Just smoke them off, them bees. Well, we've got 4, that's okay. Was looking for. You can get the bees off with a little brush. Might have to take these out actually. And get a just get a twig like that and get them bees off. Like that, look. That one on there. Two done, yeah. Oh, I've got another one here, haven't I? Get them off there, look. There we are. That's them done. You've got to make sure they're pushed up really tight so they don't fall off. And we do this one, the last one there. There we are. Back now. Look quick. Here's the queen's house, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite long. Not you know, that one's sort of quite a way down there, look. This one is quite a way down. See? The others have got nothing in. So they didn't accept them, but we'll put it back now. Want to get cold. Got them in there. Only these bees are not quite so defensive as they were. So put that back carefully. And we'll put the honey back on. There's the honey soup on there. Now we're going to have a look at the honey to see how we're getting on, whether it starts to crystallise. See what they're up to. It's quite cracky, this populus. It's not softy, not the soft stuff. It's them caught in there a bit. See it? They got a bit stuck. Let's have a look. What we're going to do is we'll have a little shake of this to see whether or not it's starting to crystallise. You get them bees off of there. This is all seed rape honey. Let me show you it. You see, we've got this is capped, this is uncapped. Normally you would only take it off when it's all capped, because it's all seed rape. It is okay to abstract, but I'm going to see whether it falls out when you shake it. There was a little bit coming out of that one. I'll shake another one that I haven't been messing with. Yep, there's a little tiny bit coming out of there, so that's not ready for harvest yet. We'll have a look on the bottom one. Right. So the camera went off there. I don't know where it's gone off until I have a look at the editing part. So we found 4 queen cells in there, and the honey is about a week, I would say a week off of harvesting, maybe 2 weeks. So a week anyway. I'll come and check, see how the honey is, and I've got 4 queens. I could take all them queens away and put fresh eggs in there, but what I'm going to do is leave 1 queen cell in there for them to requeen themselves, and the other 3 I'll make 3 nukes up. So thanks for watching, and see you all again soon, I hope, from John B. Man Saunders. Bye everyone.